Okay, in lesson 8.3, we're going to graph exponential functions. So uh, the words look a little intimidating there, so we're going to break that down just a little bit. For the definition, here's what we can write. We'll try to keep this as easy as possible. An exponential function is going to be it is a function of this form. Looks like this: y equals ab, and there's a little x right there. So now, I guess the x is in a different place than we usually see it. It's located right here. We usually see it more on the same level, I guess, as the y, but this time the x is going to be a power. So let's leave it at that. We'll just call it y equals a b x, or b to the raised to the x power. Now, that x in this case only applies to the b, not to the a. So in example 1, the first one we're going to try is y equals, in this case it's going to be kind of easy, 3 to the x power. Now, we're going to vary that x, and it's going to affect how the y goes, or the results on the y. So here's a table. You're going to have to draw some tables when you do the homework, but they've got the table ready for you to go here. They've got some x values that are negative. They got a 0 one, that'll be easy to do, and then some positive ones, that'll be easy to do. Let's start with we'll actually go from right to left here. Let's start with 3 to the second power. So we're saying that x is going to be 2, and the function we're doing is 3 raised to whatever that power is, 2, and that's 9. And then 3 raised to the 1 power, or the first power, is 3. Now we know anything raised to the 0 power is 1. 3 to the negative 1 power, we got to go back to what we knew earlier here for previous sections. That's the same as 1 over 3 to the first power, which is 1/3. And then 3 to the second power, 3 to the second power is going to be 1 over, I'm sorry, this was 3 to the negative second power, so that's 1 over 3 to the second power, which is 1/9. So we'll put 1/9 right here. Okay, so all we've done right now so far is apply x in that spot right there, and it's going to change when we do 3 to whatever x is. As x changes, y changes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to say, well, when x was -2, that made y become 1/9, positive 1/9. When x was -1, then y was 1/3. When x was 0, y became 1. When x was 1, y became 3. And when x was 2, y became 9. Now what you're going to see is when we graph this, it looks a little different than what we know, or what we've seen before. We usually are dealing with straight lines. So what we're going to do here is draw a coordinate plane. Well, they've done that for us. And we're going to plot these 5 points. Then we're going to draw a smooth curve through the points. Let's start with -2 and 1/9. So starting at the origin, we're going to go -2, and then 1/9 is about right there. Not too high on the y-axis. Then we'll do -1, 1/3. I guess it's about right there. 0, 1. Again, I'm getting these points right from our table. Then 1, 3. Uh-oh, that's not very straight. And then 2, 9 is way up here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to connect this so that it looks like a nice smooth curve. So I'll try to do this with my tools here. And it's going to kind of round off about right there. And it actually just stays above the x-axis all the way there. So it's going to look like arrows there, and this is actually above the x-axis, just barely.